It's me, Jody from O'Neill's Deals, and I'm back with another video for you today. Today is going to be Vlogmas Day 1. It is December 2020. In fact, it's December 1st, 2020. And I'm going to go through all of December showing you exactly what my days look like in vlog style, meaning I'm going to be trying to hold the camera as much as possible. I'm pretty sure I cut off my head about 17 times during this video, so please excuse all of that. But just know that today's video is going to be longer than most of them probably are. I went through and kind of shared with you some of my processes and what I do every day, so I won't be repeating those over and over again, or at least I'll try not to. Yeah, if you guys want to see what I do as a full-time reseller, please keep on watching, and please hit the thumbs up button if you like vlogs, if you like this content when you're done. I'm of course going to try and vlog every single day, but I'm not entirely sure what that's going to look like quite yet, so you're along for the journey just as well as I am. I really appreciate it that you guys have clicked onto this video and you've even gotten this far in the video. If you like my content and everything that I'm trying to do, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps out my channel and we can follow this journey along together. I'm about to time travel here, about back like, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours. So I will see you there.
Morning. It's day 1 and I just got up and I opened up all the curtains in my house, which is a great way for me to just like mentally feel like I'm awake, along with a big cup of coffee. So I'm gonna do that, but I have a couple things to do this morning to kind of get prepared for December, because obviously it's the 1st. So I'm going to get my bullet journal all set up. I usually do it the like last day of the month, but I had other goals last night. And then I'm gonna work on my 10 listings. I'm doing a like listing challenge with Hyper SoCal Posh, I think is her name, on Instagram. I'll put the link down below, but it's a kind of accountability group for you. Set your goal for the next 5 days, how many listings you want to get up. I chose 50, so per day I need to do 10, so I gotta get those done so that I can go and tell them that I did it and update the spreadsheet, which is one of those things that like totally motivates me. I love spreadsheets, so I'm gonna get those couple things done and check back in. Realized that I need to do my morning routine before I even get to anything else. So I'm sitting at my desk right now, which is currently in the living room, thank you to the Christmas tree, which is in my normal desk spot. I got my cup of coffee with the correct creamer, and I sold some stuff overnight, so I just need to mark these as as sold on my Ventu account. So this is what the like main screen kind of looks like. So I sold 2 things. I sold this Eileen Fisher loose knit top. Oh, actually 3 things, excuse me. I sold this soft surroundings top. Oh gosh, there's like something on my screen. Soft surroundings top, this Eileen Fisher top, and this Sajor blazer. So we need to mark those as sold. I'm just gonna go over to Vendu, and I already did the Sajor one before I realized I should probably film it. So we're gonna enter in soft surroundings. And you really don't even have to type the whole thing. This is the top that sold here, this tunic sweater. So it isn't currently listed on any other marketplaces, but if it was, this would delist it from any other marketplace that it was on. So that's as simple as that. Then when I click active, it's no longer there because it's marked it as sold in their system. Sold quite a few soft surrounding pieces. And then the next thing was that Eileen Fisher sweater. Now this doesn't track your sales because you don't input the like sale price. I will do that in my spreadsheet instead. So this one, here's Poshmark, again, mark as sold. So we're going to go over to my inventory spreadsheet now, which looks like this. And we're just going to mark those things as sold and input the selling price and those kinds of things. Okay, I was waiting for it to load up here. So that was the Sajor blazer. It sold for, I think, 20. And I, of course, will go back and double check these numbers, but I just wanted to get them entered in. Oops. This one sold this morning, which is 12.1. Okay, and then I sold the soft surroundings. Sorry, it's kind of hard to type with only one hand. I sold the zip back tunic top. I got that in Arizona, actually. How exciting when I was there. And that one sold for, oh gosh, I don't know. Let's look, shall we? 19. I ran a half off sale. So soft surroundings tunic sold for 19, fee of 380. So 19, 380. And that one sold last night, so it's actually on the 30th. And while we're here, we can double check the Fisher, no, this is yours. So that one did sell for 20 with a fee of 4. So update that. And then the last one is that Eileen Fisher sold for 26 with a fee of 5.2. Oops. Helps when I type correctly. Oh, see, let's see which one is it. I think it's this one. White gray, size medium. Okay. That one sold for 26 and 5.2. And that one sold this morning. Okay. So I'm going to get those out of the way now. So as soon as it sells, I push it to the top of my spreadsheet by putting in these filters. So I have it filtered by date sold, so anything that has sold that has something in this column will go to the top. And then I sort it by brand, so as you see all of the Eileen Fishers together, all of the Eliza J's together, etc. And then I sort it by date acquired, so the oldest item from that brand is at the top. So like this Eileen Fisher ribbed button down is from 2017. It's at the top so that I can easily look for the thing that I'm looking for based on how old it is within that brand. And that just makes it a little bit easier for me to find stuff. So now I have all of my sold items at the top. These are all the items that haven't come off of my sales report, or have gone on to my sales report. As soon as I get paid, I would take it off. I usually process that information about twice a month, so that these get moved over to my sold tab right here. But I just recently did that, so I only have a couple days, but this will be able to have me easily available the information that I need. So these are yesterday's sales, so I can show how much my actual sales were. It automatically adds it up there at the bottom. 160 after fees. I earned $126.95, and I sold a total of 7 items. So I would normally, but I don't have it set up yet, input that information into my bullet journal, tracking my sales. Oh no, I can do it for the 30th. So let's do that. So 160. I think I said it was 7. I really haven't sold anything on Poshmark or Mercari this month, but I also haven't been listing anything, so that makes a big difference. And then 126.95. So this just helps me get a good visual of where I'm at, what my days are looking like. I had 1 0 day this month, or last month, which was unfortunate, but one is better than, a bunch. I listed 33 items. So then I will just add up all of these because I like to see where I've been at. Clearly I had a little streak of not listing anything, which probably didn't help my sales very much. Kind of lower numbers in here. And then I had good days closer to the end of the month, but I did send offers last night, so I'm just gonna mark that. Trying to mark it and make sure it's in frame. And then I sent my offers, did relisting, and I did list 5 last night. So I have some other like personal goals down here, but yeah. So that was for November. I'm gonna have to just make a new one for December. That's what these pages are gonna be. It just takes a little while for me to get it set up so that I can start using it. Last thing before I actually give you guys a break from watching me, I will do my relisting and my offers for the morning. You might have seen just a second ago that the top of my list here is to relist 50 items and to send out offers. I do that every single day, every single morning, and I get those done. Obviously, I missed it on the first, but I was also out of town last month right at the end, so I'm gonna get those done. And that's just simply relisting through Vendu. I go to my 50 oldest listings. I actually have some to import, but that's okay. I just go to my 50 oldest listings, open them up, and then I hit delist and then relist so that it relists my item. And then for the offers, and I could probably go a little bit more in depth with this on another day, I just go to my likes and I open up all of these that I haven't sent offers to, and I send them an offer through their bundle. So that just need to know that I'm sending out offers to every single person, and that I'm constantly refreshing my closet. Even if I haven't listed that day, like fresh listings, I know that I have relisted 50 items, so I still have movement in my closet for hopefully driving sales. That's the plan, right? The thing on my to-do list today is to make pasta salad for dinner, so I'm boiling my pasta. Now I have to cut all of the things, so I'm gonna pause working, do that. I did get 2 listings put up so far, and I need another cup of coffee. Pasta salad is done. I could cross that off the list, but I'm gonna get back to listing. I'm gonna look at that. Oh, so delicious. And I have these cool like reusable cover things. I can't do it with one hand. Also, look at my nails. Thanksgiving, like the day before, I had nothing to do, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna paint my nails, and I've slowly been chipping it off. So not my vibe to have like chip nail polish, but I'm gonna get back to listing so that I can finish the 10, and then I'm gonna go for a walk. Listings are done. I'm going to enter in this couple things I got yesterday at Goodwill into my inventory spreadsheet, and then head out for my walk. It is cold today, and by that I mean it's like probably 35 to 40, I don't know, but I got a jacket, so I don't know. I'm not really complaining, I'm just saying it's gonna be chilly. Off. I'm trying to just do probably 2 miles today, mile out, mile back kind of thing, and get back to work. I'm gonna go check out an outlet store that a friend of mine, Sarah, told me about on Instagram, and see if I can find anything good. And it'll be my first time checking it out, so I'll bring you guys along. Like I said, I am checking out a new place, and it is a liquidation store. Never been here before, but I figured I would check it out. And today it says on the signs on the windows that everything is 50 cents per item, so I'm gonna go see if I can find anything. Sarah mentioned that it was like a lot of Target liquidation, which if I can get some cheap stuff for 50 cents, I'll sell some Target. I mean, why not, right? So I'll try and film in there if there's room to film. I don't know, if I have no idea what it looks like in there, but if not, there is some photos on the website that I will insert in place of me actually filming. Yeah. Didn't really end up finding anything in there for reselling. I did find some stuff for my personal use, a brand new Sharpie and some like laminating pouches. And then my best friend is pregnant, and I got her a couple little things for her baby.
But beyond that, I think it was just too picked over because today's the last day. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier, it's goes down in price every day. So on Friday when they open, everything's $7, and then it goes down from there. So the next day's $5, the next day's $3, the next day's $1, and then today, Tuesday, is 50 cents, and then they're closed Wednesday and Thursday for like restocking. So if you're local to me, you can me and I will let you know what it's called, because I don't even know what it's called. It just showed up here. I did go to grocery outlet though, because there's a grocery outlet right next door, which, as I mentioned earlier, is like one of my favorite stores, and I got a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna go home now. I have some more work to get done before my husband gets home, and I need to pack my shipping because I've sold over $200 worth of stuff today, including my pair of Rothys that I had in my closet that I've had for way longer than I thought I was going to. They finally sold today, so I am happy to get them out, but I need to take them and all my other packages to the post office. Back home, finally I stopped to make my husband's car payment, and I went to the mail place, the post office. Wow, I couldn't remember. I just wanted to drop off my Christmas cards, but the box was full and the parking lot was full, and I was like, you know what? Maybe not today. So I came home and my postal lady was at my house dropping off my packages that I ordered from Amazon. So it worked out really well. I was able to give her my Christmas cards, but the last couple of days when I've gone to the post office to drop off my packages, like my shipping, I've forgotten to take my Christmas cards in for like 3 or 4 days now. So that's why I took a kind of like a special trip to a different post office that was like on the way home kind of. So it's back in my kind of like old neighborhood, so I got to see my old house. It's always kind of interesting to drive by. But yeah, I'm just gonna get my shipping packed now. It's a little early, but I figured I have quite a bit to do, so I'd rather have it done early than like run out of time. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just got all of my labels printed out, so I'm gonna pull my shipping with you guys. I don't really go into the other room really with you, but I'm going to bring you in there today because that's where all my inventory is. So we have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orders to pack up from last night to right now. Let's get to work. So you're in my bedroom, POV. The lighting in here is super not good, which is the main reason why I don't ever film in here. But I have you set up on a little tripod, and I have nowhere else to put you because right now these are my inventory bins and they have stuff on top of them. So this stack is kids, which I need to deal with. This stack is stuff that needs to be sweater shaved, and this stack is stuff that I have listed over the last couple days that needs to get put away. So I really don't have a lot of room. My house is very small. And so I just have to take advantage of whatever space that I have to kind of just move things around. I'm so afraid that pile's about to fall. Just move things around until they're in the right spot. So as I pull shipping, I have to weigh and put away the stuff that is listed. So it's going to be kind of a process, but this makes it so that I never have an empty space in my inventory. I almost always have stuff waiting to get put away and I run out of room. So by doing this, I never have space just waiting in a bin that could be filled. It's very rare that I ever don't have stuff that's waiting to go into inventory. If I do, I need to get to listing because that means I haven't listed anything recently. I have a lot of stuff. I have well over 1,100 items that are listed in my Poshmark closet, plus probably another 200 or so that aren't listed. So there's clothing kind of everywhere in my house. But yeah, I'm gonna pack shipping, and actually I think I'm gonna grab everything and put some stuff away and then come back and package with you guys. For you guys, if you are measuring stuff and it doesn't like to stay on the scale, just put a tub. This has saved me a lot of hassle. When you turn the scale on, it will zero out, and you can literally just set things on top. So like this tub is a little bit like too big to like finesse your way onto the scale, but by just setting it in, I don't have to worry about oh, well, some of it's not on the scale. Maybe I'm not getting an accurate weight. So that's a little tip. Alright, I got everything pulled and I am sitting at my shipping station, aka my coffee table in my living room. We're going to pack all of my shipping now. I just opened a fresh box of business cards. One little tip, again, I just have like these little things that I do that I feel like could help people, but when do I ever get a chance to share them? If you order boxes of anything, write what box you're on. So you should have 1 through 8, or 1 of 8, 2 of 8, 3 of 8, etc. And then on the 8th one, when you go to grab it, you'll see this and you'll go, oh, I need to order more. So it's just a great way for you to remind yourself without like running out and then, shoot, I need more, but I'm completely out. What am I going to do? So this can be used for a myriad of things, but it's really helpful for when you have stuff kind of tucked away and you're not really thinking about it. So like my business cards, you know, I ordered 1,000 of them, so it's a long ways away for me to know that I need to order them. But when I come to that 8th box, I'm for sure gonna know, oh, I need to order more. Or if it's like, I ordered these little clothespins off of Amazon. They don't come in the jar, obviously, but like, I number the bags so that I know when I'm on my last bag and I need to order more. So just something small, little tidbit to share with you. So like I said, we have 10 things to package. I'm not like super excited about many of them except for the Rothys probably, but we'll get there. I have all of my boxes like right here. I have the boxes all over my house, honestly, but I have the boxes that are like loose right there so that I can use them. And then when I run out of a certain size next to me, I will just open up a new container. So I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see that. I have some spares there. I have to rearrange pretty much. It feels like every day something gets moved in my house that could be in a more optimal spot. So I will just constantly be moving things around, trying to find, you know, the best place for something. A little late, but I should have showed you what this was. This is a Joie sweater that I sold. I had it listed for 40, so 39 actually. And then I did a price drop after I watched Flip Thrift, so Jack and Ryan's YouTube video, this last What Sold Saturday video. Ryan dropped a bunch of his prices, so I went through and went to all of my oldest 50 listings for that day, because obviously I was going to relist them all this morning, and I just price dropped any of them that had more than like 3 likes, because I knew I was going to be relisting them the next day, and that's sold. I mean, I took an offer. I dropped it down to 30 and they offered me 20, and that weekend, this last weekend before, so some of these sales actually, I ran a half off sale. So for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc. And so I had it listed for 40 originally, and I dropped it to 30. But my half off sale, if they had bought it at 40, would have just been 20. So it's the same price as if they had just accepted it through my sale. And I didn't have to give them discounted shipping or anything. So it worked out really well. And it's one less thing that I have to worry about storing. And it actually opened up quite a bit of room. I got quite a few things into that bin by taking that large sweater out. So I was able to put all 34 items away that I had listed in that stack that I showed you guys. So my stack is empty. I need to get to listing again. Like I said, anytime there's nothing to put away, that's a dangerous spot to be in. Then I start losing track of where I need to be putting things. This is a universal standard dress. It's called the Geneva dress. You know, I might try and put some like screenshots here so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. It sold for $32. This was part of my half off sale. I had it listed for $65, I think. And I always go on the underside if it's an odd number, which most of my listings are, so that the person doesn't feel like, well, shoot, they're gypping me on that other dollar or whatever. I know if I was getting a half off offer, I would want the lower side. You know, a lot of my stuff is listed for $35, so I offer 17 instead of 18. Because at $17.50, like I can't really offer half a dollar on Poshmark, so that way I'm giving them the lower price, and that just feels fair. So this was that dress. This is one of the things I bought in Arizona this last September, so I'm happy to see that go. I did buy it for $10, so I didn't like make a ton of money on it, but I think that the Universal Standard stuff brings quite a bit of traffic to my closet, so I sold both the dresses that I got that day. They were both brand new, and they both have sold, and hopefully I'll make plenty of money and call it good. The other one sold for 70, I think, 69, something like that. I'm fully expecting my phone to vibrate at any moment because my husband should be coming home soon, so usually he texts me when he's on his way so that I know to prepare that he will be home soon, because it's hard when I'm in the middle of something and he comes home and I feel like I have to drop it all, because we live in, like I said, a small house. So when he comes home, this is his space to decompress and not be at work anymore. So I kind of have to let work go for a little while until I absolutely have to do something. Usually I have to ship after he's gotten home. But this is like his space as well, so I have to be respectful of that. If I want to continue working, I can do so in the kitchen or, you know, in another room. But for the most part, I do most of my work in the living room. You're actually sitting on my desk right now. And he is here as well. So just trying to be respectful as possible and give him some attention from, oh, you're home. You know, just everyone likes to be welcomed when they get home. So I don't see why I can't stop for 10 minutes and do that. So, but I like when he texts me, because then I'm not in the middle of something usually when he comes home, or if I'm at Goodwill and he texts me he's on his way, I'm like, shoot, I gotta go to check out. I gotta get home. It's really late. That's usually like my, oh no, I really gotta go. I can't just be here forever, you know, because I will look through the entire store. If I have time, I'll look through every single section. Like hard goods, I'll look through kids, I'll look through the pajamas, like I will look through every single aisle if I have the time to do that. Oh yeah. I don't know if any of you guys are also like this, but I always peel off the adhesive and then tape over it. Because I don't trust the adhesive. Sometimes I'm just sitting here and it pops open before I can even get the tape on it. So I'm happy to put a little extra on, and you know, especially during the winter. This is a Sajor jacket. I didn't share that. This is the one that we marked this morning as sold. You'll see a couple of those items again. But I'd rather be safe than sorry and just put the tape on and call it good, you know? Using a free box, I can sacrifice 3 cents worth of tape. Just to be secure in knowing that it's not gonna pop open somewhere in Minnesota, you know? I don't know why I said Minnesota. It should be more like Denver or something, where it's like in the middle of the country. I try to use as many boxes as I can, because they're free. I do have some envelopes, like padded envelopes. This is an Eileen Fisher sweater. This is another thing we marked as sold this morning. But I don't really love the way they look. I also am a pretty good user of poly mailers, but again, I have to pay for these, and especially now that I'm a full-time reseller, everything costs money. Obviously, but like once I run out of these, I have to order more, and that money could be used on inventory or a bazillion other things, you know, my car payment. So I'd rather not. If I can get it for free, why wouldn't I do that? So I really appreciate that I can get the boxes for free, and you know, I stocked up, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, last month sometime. It was right before my Utah trip, so yeah. And now I have plenty and I don't have to worry about running out during the holidays, all that jazz. So I will try and use a box whenever I can, or a free USPS shipping item. And whenever I do use the poly mailers, I use these stickers. You can order them in the USPS website, the same place where you would get the sorry, that's my cat, the free boxes, and I have a spare roll of these as well, because when I was using a lot of poly mailers, I would literally put 2 stickers on every single one, so I went through them a lot faster than I do now. But they're handy to have on there, and you should definitely be marking your packages as priority if you are shipping them as priority, because that tells them that this poly mailer, which is usually first class shipping, is actually priority, and they need to be scanning it as soon as they can. So it's a great way to signal to them that, oh, this is important, it's a priority. Yeah. I have also been like using less tape. So I say that as I'm like, oh, I use it over adhesive, but I used to just do 3 long strips over these. But now I take the time. It takes longer to do a long strip and then 2 side strips. But then I don't have to buy as much tape. And I use these boxes the most. These are my favorite. These are the regional rate box A. Yes, you can use these with Poshmark labels. They are amazing. They're perfect for when a poly mailer is a little bit too big. And for especially jeans, I tri-fold my jeans. So you fold it in half and then fold it into 3s, and they fit perfectly in this box. So it's super ideal for that. And then I don't have to worry about, oh, well, it's not going to fit, or whatever. I feel like everyone has their favorite size box that they use. My second favorite is probably this smaller sideways one. This is the 1097. This is the one from June. It's the newer one. I think they have another one that's like an older style. But these are also good as polymer like replacements. They're a little bit smaller. These bigger ones here, so it's like one size up from that, are good for jackets and fuzzy sweaters and stuff like those. That blazer and the joie sweater went into that bigger size, but the smaller size is good for replacing poly mailers. So usually I have to throw like 1 extra piece of tissue in there. I'm going to use it for one of these, so I will show you here in a second. Hope you guys don't mind that it's kind of chatty. I'm shipping is this pair of Torrid high-rise sky-high skinnies. These I actually got from Metallic on Instagram and Poshmark. They are a really awesome reseller, and I've been following their journey for quite some time, and they're very similar size to me. So I bought quite a few things from them, including the pair of pants that I'm wearing right now. But this pair didn't fit. So I listed it on Poshmark, and they sold for $15, which is actually as much as I paid for them from her. I did personally purchase them from her. So the cost of goods for my business was $0 because they were donated from my personal closet. So yeah, but I'm happy to have plenty of plus size in my closet. It's a soft surrounding sweater that we marked and sold this morning. It was one of those things that I got in Arizona. I think I mentioned that this morning as well. It's been really nice to see that return on investment. I spent a little over $500 when I was there, and last I had checked, which was I think last week, I had made back my money, so I earned $600 back, and I still had well over 100 items from that trip to sell. If you're interested to see everything that I got from that trip, there is I think a 2-part thrift haul on my YouTube channel. So you should go to the thrift hauls playlist and you can see it there, or just in my channel, whichever one. Thing was this Eloquii top. I bought it when I first learned what Eloquy was, and I spent $5 on it. I would not do that now. This top sold for, I think, 16, 12 or 16. I'm not entirely sure now. I did not make a lot of money on it, so I probably would pick it up for $2 or $3, but definitely not for 5 or 6. I definitely get it at the bins though, because again, it's a plus size brand, so it's nice to have plus size, as I said before. But their dresses do much better. This was just a like kind of a plain pink top with just like a ruffled sleeve, so not anything super duper exciting, which is why I think it didn't sell for very much. Also, it was part of my half off sale, so it was listed for double what it sold for. I mean, I'll take it. My last package, and the very last thing, of course I saved it for last, is my pair of Rothys that I sold. So these are a pair of gray, that was my husband texting me saying he's on the way home, gray metallic cap toe. These were a sought after style when I bought them. I've actually bought them off of Poshmark for a very reasonable price. But they were re-released in the retired collection a couple months later. So I'm surprised that these finally sold. They sold for $116. I still made money, which is great. But I'm very happy to see them go because I feel like the value of them dropped significantly, and I'm just not able to ask as much for them because they did bring them back. So these were also a tiny size. I think they're 5. Yeah, a 5. A 5. These are tiny. These are the size of my head. Like, that's so little. But they're brand new. I don't think they were ever worn. So the person got a great deal on them, but I'm so happy to see them gone. My favorite thing about shoes is I don't have to work as hard. So I wrap all of my stuff in twine and then I put my card on there with a little clothespin. For shoes, I literally just throw some tissue paper in, kind of make a little hole, a little bed, and I put one shoe in, and then I fold the tissue paper over so it covers it. And then I put the other shoe in, and then I take a business card, and I throw that in, and then I make it so that the tissue paper opens like a present. So you fold the front down, and then the sides down, and then the top folds over so it's relatively flat. If I had like a little sticker, I would just put that there, but I don't. So then I just package it up, and it's good to go. It's really nice that I don't have to take the time to like tape up the tissue paper and like figure out how long of twine I need. It really isn't that big of a deal considering I do it for every single one. But I like selling shoes because they're just really easy to package. They're easy to photograph, they're easy to package. I just wish I had more storage space for them where they could be secure, not get squished or damaged in storage. Clothing is a lot easier because I don't have to worry about a t-shirt getting squished, you know? So that's it. That's everything that I had to ship. Take everything to the post office now and then come back and edit this video. So thank you so much for watching my very first day of Vlogmas. Tomorrow's video will be much shorter, I promise you. I won't be going anywhere tomorrow. I plan to just hang out at home and get some work done. So if you want to see that, keep watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below what your favorite thing I did today. I don't know. What's the most recent place that you found that wasn't a thrift store to source from? Thank you again for watching this whole video. And if you want to see more reseller content from me, please hit the subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!